Best tourist places in Australia. Welcome to Travel Guide's YouTube channel, and today we're headed to the land of kangaroos. So let me show you the best tourist places in Australia. Number 10. Sydney Opera House, New South Wales. Sydney Opera House is a UNESCO World Heritage Site and one of the great architectural icons in the world. This best-known building on Sydney's Bennelong Point is shaped like a billowing sails or a huge shells. The structure is surrounded by water on three sides, as well as the Royal Botanical Gardens border it to the south. Construction was finished in 1973, and its architect, Jorn Utzon, won an international design competition for the design. Theaters, a concert hall, studios, exhibition rooms, and a cinema are all part of the structure. Now you can enjoy a performance here, eat dinner at one of the restaurants, or explore the highlights of the Sydney Opera House. Touring the interior of this is rewarding. Mrs. Macquarie's chair and the Royal Botanic Gardens are a great place to photograph this popular Sydney tourist attraction. Or you can take a harbour cruise or ferry and photograph it from the water as you pass by. Number 9. Great Barrier Reef. The Great Barrier Reef is a must-see for anyone visiting Australia. This World Heritage listed natural wonder is one of the world's largest living structures. It's so vast that you can see it from space. It's a must-see for snorkelers, divers, island aficionados, and nature lovers. The Great Barrier Reef Marine Park was established in 1975 to protect the reef's fragile ecosystems. These include more than 3,000 coral reefs and 600 continental islands, including 300 coral cays. The stunning White Sunday group, the inshore mangrove islands are among them. The diverse marine life includes hard and soft corals, over 1,600 tropical fish species, dugongs, sharks, dolphins, rays, turtles, and giant clams. The park is one of the 7 natural wonders of the world and stretches for 2,300 kilometers along Queensland's east coast. You can see the reef from glass-bottom boats and underwater viewing stations. Number 8. Sydney Harbour Bridge, New South Wales. You can easily locate this while at the Sydney Opera House. The Sydney Harbour Bridge is one of Australia's most recognizable architectural landmarks. This impressive feat of construction is affectionately known as the Coathanger, and it's the world's largest steel arch bridge. It was built 40 years before the Sydney Opera House in 1932. The bridge rises 134 meters above the harbour and spans 500 meters. It connects Sydney's North Shore to the Central Business District. 8 lanes for road traffic and 2 railway lines extend over the bridge, in addition to the pedestrian path. Each lane's direction can be changed to accommodate traffic flow. A guided climb to the top of the bridge lets you enjoy the spectacular views of the harbour and city. The museum on the southeastern pier provides an overview of the bridge's history and construction. Number 7. Melbourne, Victoria. Melbourne's a popular stop on many Australian itineraries, particularly for culture vultures. The main draws of the sophisticated city on the Yarra River are its galleries, restaurants, theaters, shops, and distinctly European feel. It's also a green city with gardens, parks, and open spaces, taking up nearly 1/3 of its total land area. Melbourne has numerous cultural highlights like masterpieces at the National Gallery of Victoria, performances at Arts Centre Melbourne, and Federation Square. You can also visit Australian artworks at the Ian Potter Gallery, as well as learn about the nation's screen culture at the Australian Centre for the Moving Image. If you're new here, welcome. Consider subscribing to my channel and click that little bell notification below. If you want to reconnect with nature, then you can take the Aboriginal Heritage Walk at the Royal Botanic Gardens. If you're in love with sports, don't forget to catch a game at the Melbourne Cricket Ground. Cricket's the preferred summer sport, while Australian rules football is preferred in the winter. Melbourne is also historically significant. You'll agree with me when you see the grand Victorian buildings built during the Gold Rush, and feel it as you shop in Queen Victoria Market and the elegant arcades, which have been selling goods to Melburnians for over a century. Number 6. Kangaroo, Queensland. World Heritage Designation Kangaroo, which is also known as the Fraser Island, is also one of Australia's most unique tourist destinations. This is the world's largest sand island, located off Australia's east coast between Bundaberg and Brisbane. There's seemingly infinite stretches of sand and sea here, as well as turquoise lakes, rippling dunes, emerald rainforests, and fascinating wildlife. One of Australia's top outdoor adventures is a 4-wheel drive trip along its surf-thrashed shores. Along the windswept 75-mile beach, you can see rusted shipwreck holes, colored sandstone cliffs known as the cathedrals, and bubbling fish-filled rock pools known as champagne pools. Venturing inland is equally exciting. Crystal clear freshwater lakes and creeks, some fed by springs, others perched amid towering dunes, and ancient rainforests teeming with an incredible diversity of plants and animals are highlights. Sharks, whales, and dolphins swim in the waters, and dingoes, sugar gliders, bats, and over 300 bird species can be found on land. You can also take a whale watching trip, a sunset cruise, a hike through the rainforest trails at Central Station, a float down Eli Creek, or a scenic flight over the stunning landscapes. Before I move on to the next, I have a tip for you. If you're looking for the best deals for your travel experience, check out our website travelguidesbooking.com, which is a free travel booking advisor that compares millions of cheap flights, hotels, car hires, airport taxis, and trains, and also travel-related information, such as tours, trips, tickets, city cars, travel products, and more. Number 5. Blue Mountains National Park, New South Wales. The beautiful Blue Mountains National Park is a hiker's paradise, as well as a popular day trip from Sydney. It's an easy 81-kilometer drive west of town. This stunning park, named after the blue haze emitted by the many eucalyptus trees, protects over 664,000 acres of wilderness. You can explore waterfalls, dramatic gorges, Aboriginal rock paintings, and 140 kilometers of hiking trails during your visit. The Three Sisters sandstone rock formations are the most famous attractions here. The Katoomba Scenic Railway, the world's steepest, and the Scenic Cableway, Skyway, and Scenic Walkway, all of which provide elevated views of the dense forests. Popular activities in the park include hiking, rock climbing, abseiling, horseback riding, and mountain biking. Number 4. Bondi Beach, New South Wales. Bondi Beach is a great place to experience Sydney's beach culture with blonde sand, bronzed bodies, backpackers, and surfers. On a hot summer day, this is a great place to surf the breaks, bask on the golden sands, or cool off in the sea. Bondi also has some history. It's home to one of the world's oldest surf lifesaving clubs. Away from the beach, Bondi offers a variety of activities. You can walk along the Bondi to Bronte Coastal Walk. It starts at the southern end of the beach and runs for 6 scenic kilometers along sandstone cliffs. If you get hungry, there are plenty of restaurants and cafes nearby. You can also go shopping at the Sunday markets or swim laps in the ocean pool. Tourists and locals alike flock here to celebrate Christmas and the New Year. Number 3. Daintree National Park, Queensland. Daintree National Park in far north Queensland is a wet tropics World Heritage Area. It's home to one of the planet's ancient ecosystems. The eastern Kuku-Yalanji Aboriginal people own the land, and many of its natural features have spiritual significance. The park is divided into 2 sections. There's Cape Tribulation, one of Australia's most beautiful places to visit, and Mossman Gorge, where crystal clear waters gush over granite boulders. This breathtaking stretch of coastline is one of the few places on the planet where 2 of the world's richest ecosystems meet. You'll find more than 18,000 plant species and a diverse range of animal species, including the crocodile, cassowary, the secretive Bennett's tree kangaroo, and the giant blue Ulysses butterfly in the park. Number 2. Great Ocean Road, Victoria. The Great Ocean Road is one of the world's most beautiful drives. The road, which was built during the Great Depression, runs for 300 kilometers along Australia's rugged southeast coast, winding along sea cliffs. It stretches from Torquay, a surfing town, to Allensford near Warrnambool. The most popular attractions of this road is the Port Campbell National Park. The wind and wave sculpted rock formations known as the 12 Apostles, the Arch, the London Bridge, and Lockhart Gorge can be seen from there. If you look from the sky, these rock formations resemble giant puzzle pieces tossed along the coast by the Southern Ocean's pounding surf. Don't forget to visit the Australian National Surfing Museum in Torquay, relax in Lorne, surf the famous swells at Bells Beach, or go whale watching in Warrnambool. Number 1. Broome, Western Australia. Broome, which was once known as the world's pearl capital, is now a thriving tourist destination and the gateway to the stunning Kimberley region. It's in the north of Western Australia. The main tourist attraction of Broome is Cable Beach. This seemingly endless stretch of turquoise water and white sand is one of Australia's beautiful beaches, and one of the most popular things to do here is ride camels at sunset. Tourists visit Town Beach to see the Staircase to the Moon. Other highlights in Broome include the Red Cliffs of Guntham Point and the Malcolm Douglas Crocodile Park. There you can get up close and personal with crocodiles, kangaroos, and cassowaries. If you're looking for things to do in town, visit the Broome Historical Museum or watch a movie in a deck chair under a star-studded sky at Sun Pictures.